Alright, so I'm in Seattle outside the Sephora store, and today we're going to be doing kind of along with the makeover series, but I'm putting a spin on it and we're doing something a little bit different. So I did videos getting a makeover by Ulta employees, MAC, and Bare Minerals, so I'll leave those 3 videos linked down below. I tried to reach out to a few different Sephora stores. You cannot film in store, and I couldn't get permission to film the makeover video. So basically what we're gonna do instead is I booked an appointment for a 60-minute makeover inside the Sephora. The makeover price was $80, that's not including false lashes. And what I'm gonna do is have them do my makeup. I'm gonna take off all my makeup before I go in, I'm pretty sure. And then after, and you guys will be able to see the finished result, I'm gonna try and get a couple clips on my phone. Fingers crossed I can do that. But if not, I'm gonna show you what the makeup looks like after, talk through the process, and then I'm gonna go back home and we're gonna recreate the look that the Sephora makeup artist did. So I'm gonna see how close I can get to the look that they did and kind of like put my own spin on it. So I was kind of thinking about what I'm gonna tell the person I'm getting my makeup done for, and also like what kind of look I want. And I think I'm gonna say like holiday glam, and I'm going to a holiday party tonight. The only thing is, I know a couple Sephora employees in this location watch my videos because I've met them before. So if they're working today, then they're definitely gonna know I'm like doing something probably. I am gonna get false lashes. They said those are extra. I'm gonna get false lashes and I'm just gonna use the same pair when I recreate the look myself. I have never gotten my makeup done in a Sephora store. As we have found with these other makeover videos, it's pretty hit or miss. You never know. So if you're excited for this video idea and you enjoy while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna have all those videos in a makeover series playlist linked down below in the description box if you want to watch the other ones. Very interesting videos. I'm gonna go grab some lunch since I have a little bit of time. I am debating between Chipotle and a salad. I feel like I should do a salad, but I really want Chipotle. But I will see you guys either in Sephora if I can get a clip, or right after the makeover. Alright, so I just finished up and got out of Sephora, so here is what my makeup looks like. So I was just filming a couple clips on my phone and no one said anything, so I just kept doing it. So I got a little bit that you guys saw, but not the whole thing. But my makeup artist was super nice, so I went in, I didn't say anything. I said I was going to a dinner party tonight and that I wanted like some kind of pretty holiday kind of makeup. So he asked a few questions about what I was looking for and just more specifics and everything. Then when we were doing, I think he had done the eyes, but we hadn't done any of the face yet. And someone came up and said they watched my videos. So that was a little bit of a giveaway. So then he asked if I do YouTube, and then we kind of started talking about it. So at that point he did realize that he was doing my makeup for a video that I was gonna recreate. So I think the eyes are super pretty. Like, I really like what he did with the black and smoking it out. I think he did a really pretty job on the eyeshadow. I love this, and I actually have all the products that he used. So when I recreate it, I'm gonna use the exact same products. I think I maybe would have trimmed the lashes a little bit. They look a tiny bit long to me. So I said I want full coverage dewy, and first he went in with the Too Faced Born This Way, which I know looks crappy on my skin. So he tried that and he had to like really build it up. And my skin definitely was looking like pretty dry in certain areas. And then he used the Tarte Maracuja Concealer, which I don't hate, but I just have never been able to make it look really good underneath my eyes. And he used a tiny bit of the Sephora, I think it's called the Micro Smooth powder, which I love. That's one of my favorite powders to set my under eyes and also set my face. And for a setting spray, he sprayed the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray, which I actually don't have. And I hadn't tried that one before, but I think it definitely added a pretty glow because I was looking pretty matte before. I don't love the coverage. Like, since I asked for full coverage, I definitely don't have full coverage right now. You can still see scarring and stuff coming through. I don't think my base looks like horrible or anything. I think he did a good job shade matching. And I think the highlight looks pretty nice. It was the Sephora Pro palette. That actually looks really pretty. Looks very like natural and just glowy. As you can see, like, I do have some darkness coming through on my under eyes. My face definitely looks like it's on the lighter coverage side, so if I was going to an event where I wanted full coverage, I probably wouldn't be super stoked about the base. Overall, I really love the eyes, and I like what he did with the eyebrows. He just added a little bit of darkness and just added a little bit of shape. The lip, I like. I think it's like a nice holiday kind of peachy dark nude. I maybe would add like a little bit of a lighter gloss, but I actually use the Sephora Lip Click in Caramel, which is the product that I use in the Jam Beauty 89 when we did a collab and we tried each other's favorite products. that was one of hers, the lip click, and he was like, no one ever talks about this, and I was like, I know, and it's so good, and I found it through my friend, and so he used that, which I really love. But overall, yeah, I think he did a good job. Let me know how you guys think the Sephora makeup artist did down below. But now let's head to the next part of the video, which is me recreating this makeup look. Okay, so it is now the next day. This guy popped up overnight, so I don't know if that's from the Too Faced foundation or what, but whatever. So for a primer today, I'm going to take the Origins Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. This one's just on my desk and I want to give it a go today again. This one is like super foamy. Whoa, ASMR. Oh, I love the smell of this one. It smells like super fresh and herbal. All right, so I am recreating this, which means I'm going to do it my way and like put my own kind of spin on it. So I'm going to use more of a dewy full coverage foundation since that's the look I was going for and that's what I would wear if I was doing that kind of look. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I have a whole foundation review on this foundation. So it's actually like the afternoon right now because today has been a day. You guys will probably already see a Shadow and Schmooze kind of doing like an update before this video goes up, I'm pretty sure. Also, a little reminder, my Jolly as Heck shirts are available right now. Limited edition. I will link them down below. Just reminded me because I'm wearing a black long sleeve. I'd be wearing it right now if I had it in my time, but I'm pre-filming this. But you guys will definitely have seen it on Instagram by the time this video goes up. This foundation just looks so pretty on the skin. Love the finish and the coverage. Does anyone else really like the look of foundation lips? Let me know down below. I know some people are super anti-foundation on your lips, but I like it. It makes it look very nudie. I'm going to use the same concealer because I've also been loving this concealer from the line, the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. I'm going to highlight a little bit on the center of my face. So he did eyes first, and I always like to do my eyes last, which is why obviously we're starting with the base right now. But I actually recently did a video where I tried doing my makeup in a totally different order and like trying things that I normally don't do at all. And some of the stuff I really liked. So if you missed that video, I'll link that down below. I'm just setting my under eyes with some powder. So he used the Sephora Micro Smooth powder, which is one of my favorite face powders. I just tried to find it and I have no idea where it is, but instead I'm going to use the Wet n Wild press powder that is very similar to that one. I have a whole favorite powder video. I don't like setting my entire face, so I'm just going to set parts of it right here where I'm going to be blending stuff. So he added a tiny bit of color to my brows using a brow pencil, which is usually what I do. Because the eyes were kind of on the softer side, I'm not going to go too intense with the brows. Like, I'm not going to use a pomade or anything. I'm just going to kind of do what I normally do. This is a Maybelline brow pencil. So for bronzers, I'm going to take my Nabla palette and mix these two shades. I really liked the blush, bronzer, and highlight that he used, so I might actually pick up that Sephora Pro palette. What is on my fuzz? Maybe next time they do one of their VIP sales. The highlight looked really pretty and just like natural. There was also a really nice looking cool tone shade. I don't think he used the more cool tone one in the palette, but it looked really pretty. I'm going to take the same Nabla palette and go with this blush shade. This one is Coralia. For highlight, I'm going to take my e.l.f. palette. This is the Glow Gleam Beam. And I'm going to take the middle shade on the top row. To set my face, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. This is their old version. I'm almost out of this one, so I'm trying to use it up. Their new one looks like this, and it smells much better. It doesn't smell like feet. Okay, so moving on into eyes, I'm going to prime my eyes using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. He said his favorite is the Smashbox primer, which I'm pretty sure I have, but I feel like I haven't tried that in a while. So I kind of want to whip it back out and see how that is. I just love the coverage that the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot gives you. It covers all the stuff on your eyelids, you know? So I do have the exact palette that he used, which was the Carly Bible Anastasia palette. And I was really happy to use this because I've been playing around with this, but I don't think I've showed it in a video yet. Have I? Maybe I have. So I used a few different shades in here, but he made it look very soft and not super dramatic. Like it was just like a subtle kind of eye, and then the glitter was the pop from the Urban Decay glitter. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to start out with the shade Bare and just blend that all over, which is also what he did. He used it to kind of like set the eye primer. I've tried this shade on my lid, like as an all over lid color, and it is a little bit too yellow for my skin tone. I feel like it looks a little bit off if I try and use it just as a all over shade, but that's just on my skin tone. Next up, we're going to take the shade Chat and blend that into the crease. I'm going to actually switch to my normal brush because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with that brush. There we go. Okay, now that that shade is all blended, I'm going to take Moo on my finger, this gold shade right here. Haven't tried this shade yet. This is a really pretty, like, soft looking kind of gold, where if you don't want it to be too metallic, like a very wearable kind of gold. Okay, then I'm going to go into Bowie, this shade right here, the deepest brown. I'm not going to take too much of this since he kept it pretty subtle, so I'm just going to add a little bit to the outer corner. I noticed that he kind of left it down in this area. I usually bring my dark shades up a little higher. I'm kind of curious, so I might try and just leave it down here. We'll see. I'm gonna go back with my blending brush and just blend that out right at the top. Just blending it a little bit more to melt those two shades together. Before I add the glitter, I'm actually gonna do my lower lash line. So I'm gonna take my waterline eyeliner first. And I'm just going to run that a little bit underneath because I'm going to be smudging this. I want to do a little bit more on the lower lash line because I don't really like the look of having dark waterline eyeliner and then just like a lighter brown because I feel like they don't really blend together. I'm going to use a flat liner brush and smudge that out. And then right over top of that, I'm going to take Moo, the darkest brown shade. Was it Moo? Bowie. Maybe that's the name of her cat. I don't know. I'm going to go and try and blend that out. That Chai shade has quite a bit of fallout. I noticed that it was pretty powdery when I blended it up on the top too. Okay, I think we are now ready for this glitter. Where did I put it? So this is the Urban Decay Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy. I actually also love using these for applying onto the lid because then you don't have to deal with fallout. It's like a glitter glue because it's a liner. So these are really great if you like glitter but you don't want to deal with applying glitter. Oh, it's so pretty. This would be like a perfect New Year's look if you don't want something too smoky, but you still want that glitter and you still want it to look really like holiday-y. Let that dry down. So now I'm gonna add on a thin coat of mascara. This is just Too Faced Better Than Sex. I have those exact same lashes, obviously, that we're gonna be putting on today, so I'm just doing a really thin coat. So the lashes I bought and that he applied were the Sephora Collection Fringe 04. I think this was the first time I've ever tried Sephora Collection lashes. These ones feel really nice. They feel pretty much exactly like Ardell lashes, like super fine, thin band. I am going to trim these because I feel like they're a tad too long, like just a little bit. I like my lashes a tiny bit shorter. Yeah, okay, those are going to be better. The lashes are on. I like the shape of them much better now that they're just a tiny bit shorter. And I'm just going to pop on some lower lash mascara. I tried a different waterline eyeliner and that one's like not staying on at all. It was by Rimmel. Soft pencil. That one, not going to use again. This one, I'm just going to go with the NARS to kind of reinforce that. So for lips, I'm going to start out with this Infallible Paints by L'Oreal. This is in the shade Festival. I think this one is going to look pretty close to the shade that he chose, like the darkness of it, but then I'm going to lighten it up with probably Wet n Wild Catsuit or a couple other products. So first I'm going to put this on just as like the base. Through filming all these makeover videos, I've definitely discovered that getting your lipstick done by someone else is definitely the most awkward part because you kind of have to do like a half open situation and they're like up in here. So then I'm going to take my Holy Grail go-to. This is what I use to lighten anything. This is Caught You Bare Naked by Wet n Wild. And this adds a little bit more of like a cool tone, so it's going to be less peachy. And I just want to lighten it up. I feel like I would normally go for a little bit lighter with this kind of look. Alright, so this is my recreation of the Sephora makeup look. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. So thank you to my makeup artist. If you are watching this, you did a good job. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked this video idea. If you do, you can give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. But if you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Again, I'll have everything I used on my face linked down below in the description box. Let me know if you guys recreate this look. We can make this a thing. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.